So you covered, the sort of a three-pronged problem, right? We got lost revenue, operational efficiency, which is more of an opportunity, but is a cost if you're not taking advantage of it, and then the legal exposure. On the lost revenue piece, and thinking about that downtime, you can get beyond the delinquency process and get out in front of it, and maybe even avoid it altogether at certain facilities, depending on the customer base, by simply getting people out of those units who aren't paying. Right? It's like how early we have started looking at our tenants, and we used to go, what is the most efficient way to take a workflow associated with reminding people that they didn't pay and getting them to pay? So now we're focused on how can we identify who is not going to pay before the first of the month or before the anniversary billing date and track down their payment. So starting with the reactive approach, we were looking at our own workflows and saying, okay, again, looking at the FMS, once the anniversary billing date rolls around and you're delinquent, someone or something needs to go to that tenant and say, we need your rent, you're late, right? And someone needs to apply a late fee. Late fees will be added consistently in most FMSs out there, but there's a lot of variability among how you can track down payment. We didn't really like anything that was out there on the market that would, as far as reaching out to the tenant. Most FMSs will say, standard email, tenant, you're late, please log into your account and make a payment. We just said, there's an e-commerce way to do this. We built our own workflow on top of the FMS that is a sort of a one-click checkout. And then still, first of the month rolls around, which is how we have most of our facilities billing, and you get all those calls of people who call to make their payment. We started looking at our costs and saying, well, inconsistent phone calls create additional costs because then you have to overstaff your call center or even your facility if you're a staff facility and the person on site's answering the phone. How can we eliminate those phone calls? And that's when we started saying, earlier in the month, let's see who's not on autopay and let's do everything we can to get those people on autopay so that we have fewer people who need that notification and fewer people who are going to call. So it's not even the delinquency management process. This is sort of tenant behavior. How do you tease this out to minimize your costs down the road? That can even be a manual thing.
I think it's a great point, Peter. And I think what you were talking about, you guys are perhaps a little bit ahead of the curve.